Okay, Dr. Nambassi, let's get you online with us. Good morning, Dr. Nambassi. How are you?
Good morning. I'm very well, thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, here we have another medical professional with an amazing story. And I've chosen you to go last because, yes, you're a doctor, you specialize in the field of HIV, which is hugely relevant in today's world. But it wasn't the nutrition that initially attracted you to New Life, was it?
Well, my story is actually quite interesting. I'd been looking. I was looking for different cleaning products. But because I was too busy, I wasn't going to go down the route of making my own. So I started searching and I chopped and changed. And my family would tell you that I was trying out a new cleaning product almost every month to do the laundry and to clean the house. But the bottom line is I just didn't enjoy what I was buying. My kids were also small, the same age as Andre's, coincidentally, 5 and 8, when we were introduced to this opportunity. Now, how we were introduced was somebody actually called me, picked up our name and called me and asked me if he were to show me a way to look at a way to make an income, would I be interested? And I said, yes, I would like to have a look, but is it legal? And he said, yes, 100% legal. Then he ultimately invited us to look at a presentation. So when we got there, there was this product display, and on the display were cleaning products. And the gentleman was describing them. And I heard all the things that I had been looking for: non-toxic, highly economical, biodegradable. In other words, they did not ruin the environment. Now, that was important to me because as a little girl growing up, I had this picture of a world that was happy and everybody was healthy and everybody knew what to do to remain that way. It must have been one of those that everybody looked around and thought to themselves, what kind of world does she imagine? So they advised me that with those kinds of ideas, please go to medical school. So out of obedience, I went to medical school, but it was quite, I think I call it a traumatic journey, because what I found in medical school was going counter to that vision that I had as a young child growing up. Because all I was seeing around me were people who were terribly sick, and they arrived following a lifetime of life happening to them. Things like alcohol, trauma, different diseases. And then at the time we went to medical school was when HIV came to the fore. I was in medical school when we started seeing HIV people. That was in the 80s. And I remember distinctly that's more or less when I met my current husband. Well, my only husband that I've ever had. And I remember there was a lady who was terribly sick. And we decided, let's buy her some food. Good fruits and vegetables, and just bless her with that and see what will happen. And what do you know? She actually made such a tremendous change in her symptoms. She became more energetic. She became happier. And I thought to myself, but that's what I remember from my childhood. That's what I wanted to focus on. So again, it convinced me that it is not what we don't have, it's actually what we don't know. But then back to the cleaning products. When we were introduced, I just told Eddie that I'm going to get started because I like what I heard that gentleman say. I did hear about the nutrition, But up to that point, I was one of those who thought, well, I'm eating as best as I can. I will look at the supplements when I have to, but for now, I need to change the cleaning. And what do you know? I threw everything out from my cupboard, everything, including the car shampoo that was sitting there to wash the cars, and replaced everything. And my children, the eczema, the hay fever started clearing up. Meanwhile, I was studying. I was not going to talk to anybody until I convinced myself that, yes, what the man said, that they were economical and they were non-toxic, was indeed true. And that's what I discovered. And after that, nobody could keep me quiet. However, let's fast forward to today. I feel so vindicated that 25 years ago, I made that decision to change the things I was cleaning with and to start on the nutritionals, because that actually gave us all even better health. That today, there's so much research that is proving that a lot of the lifestyle diseases, diabetes, hypertension, stress, anxiety, obesity, and overweight are actually linked to a lot of the environmental toxins that we are exposed to. And I like to call it choice, because you can choose what you're going to wash your clothes with. You can actually choose what you're going to have a bath with, what you're going to shower with, what you're going to put on your face. And so right now, we are in lockdown. And this has been something that we can get the positives out of, Curtis, in your life, but it just hasn't happened all of a sudden that this virus has caused us to remain locked down. Because what have we been doing to our immune systems, I believe, is the key question that we all need to answer. And right now we are getting the opportunity to answer it on an individual basis, to say, what is my personal responsibility? How do I influence what happens to my health? And you see, at medical school, this was a teaching. People will arrive, you will make a diagnosis, and then you'll set about to sort out that whatever diagnosis you've made. In other words, they arrive, you name it, then you blame it, you blame that diagnosis for how the person is feeling, and then you try and tame whatever it is that you have decided they've got. And I wasn't happy with that. I just thought that, no, there must be a different paradigm. You can't keep throwing pills at every ill. There's no quick fix in life. That was my conviction. And I think right now in this corona epidemic, the key and the bottom line is how competent is your immune system? How well prepared is the innate immune system? That is the immune system that is inbuilt within us. How competent is it to deal with this new or novel corona? And that is the bottom line, because right now they're talking vaccines, but a vaccine will require a competent immune system for it to be effective. And yeah, that I guess I shouldn't get started on that one. But anyway, this business now, for the vision that I have, it has given me the freedom to follow my passion. And my passion is right back to the basics, to say, how can we educate people to know their responsibility to themselves and their families and to the world at large? How can we do that? And Neolife has it all nicely covered up with the products that they provide us and the opportunity. So I'm so glad that I can truly say that one of my visions was to leave a legacy. And yes, in 1996, we took the business to Uganda. And that was after I tagged at the then president of Neolife and said, I need this opportunity into Uganda and into the rest of East Africa, and it will grow from there. And I'm happy to say that has come to pass, thanks to Neolife and thanks to the greater Neolife family. It isn't just what I've done, but what Neolife has provided for us and what everybody does as a family in Neolife. So yes, I'm happy about what we are doing here. And I just want to say the world is filled with that instant. We want something instant. We want instant coffee. We want microwave. There's nothing like that. Not even with our health can we expect a quick fix. There's a time to cultivate whatever it is you've planted before you can harvest. And that's what we are learning in Neolife. And that's my story. Thank you.